Most surviving mosques in Al-Andalus give us only the mihrab, the prayer niche that marks the direction of Mecca, but the Mosque of Xara in Simat de Valldigna in Valencia preserves something rarer, the small chamber to the right of the mihrab that was built to house the minbar, the pulpit. That little niche is easy to miss, but it tells us something important about how this mosque functioned. The minbar was the elevated seat from which the preacher delivered the Friday sermon, the khutbah. In medieval Islamic thought, the khutbah was the declaration of political allegiance as much as the religious rite. The name of the ruling sovereign was proclaimed from the minbar, and possessing one marked a community as large and stable enough to hold Friday prayer. Geographers like al-Idrisi used the presence of a minbar as shorthand for a settlement's political and demographic significance. If your town had a minbar, it was probably economically powerful enough to buy or make one. Poorer towns probably just didn't have one. The Umayyads, Almoravids, and Almohads elevated the minbar to an art form. The most celebrated example from this period is the one commissioned in 1137 by the Almoravid emir, Ali bin Yusuf, begun in Cordoba, shipped across the Straits of Gibraltar, and installed in the Congregational Mosque of Marrakech. What you are looking at here are the remains of the mihrab area of the first kutabiyya, now preserved on the exterior wall of the current mosque. The minbar was kept in a closet to the right of the mihrab and fitted with a mechanism of wheels and counterweights so that it rolled out automatically when needed for Friday's sermon. How advanced does that sound? This is the world Xara belonged to, even if on a much humbler scale. In rural mosques like this one, the minbar was almost certainly a simple wooden piece, movable, modest, stored in this small side chamber when not in use. Calvo Capilla notes that the chamber of Xara measures roughly 2.6 meters in height and 1.75 to 1.8 meters in depth, small enough to confirm that we are dealing with a provincial piece, not a grand urban furnishing. The Qibla wall here was probably reformed sometime between the Christian conquest of the site around 1240 and the expulsion of the Moriscos in this region in 1531, during which period the mosque remained open for worship. What we are looking at then is not simply a pre-conquest structure frozen in time. It is a building that a Muslim community maintained and adapted across nearly 3 centuries of Christian rule. All these facts are what makes Xara worth stopping for.